Due to advances in medical technology, more Americans are living longer. In many ways, this is great news. However, the situation has brought about some significant challenges that all aging people now have to face. One of the most pressing concerns is the rising cost of long-term care. Understanding how to cope with the increase of this financial burden can make life easier for you and your family. As people grow older, their medical requirements and care expenses start increasing quickly. For this reason, long-term care has always made up a sizable proportion of an elderly person's budget. However, recent years have seen a trend of these costs reaching new heights, and they show no signs of slowing down. In the last few years in particular, costs of care have significantly outpaced inflation. This is not only a problem for people who are on the verge of retiring, but also for younger adults who want to plan ahead for what they will need in the future. The COVID-19 pandemic has undoubtedly contributed to some of the increase in expenses as care facilities required extra funds to try to keep their residents safe from the virus. But there are other factors that predate the pandemic that have helped drive the soaring cost. One of the main reasons long-term care costs have risen so steeply is that there is a labor shortage in the field. Caregivers have traditionally been expected to work long hours at low wages, so many of them have gone to find less stressful jobs that pay more. When facilities are struggling to hire and retain the skilled staff they need, their operating expenses tend to increase. At the same time, the population is rapidly aging. As more and more people who require care enter these facilities, the demand begins to outweigh the supply of available caregivers and beds. Due to this imbalance, people who have entered or continue to work in this industry have a greater choice of their employment settings and will therefore go to work in places where their demands for higher wages can be met. Low-income individuals have the option of using Medicaid to pay for their medical expenses and long-term care. But if you do not meet this qualification, you may have understandable anxieties about the possibility of going completely broke paying for your long-term care.